Hi everyone, it's Caitlin at Aesthetics Pro Supplies. I want to first thank you for viewing my video. It's one of our first demo videos that we are putting on YouTube, so I'm very excited. I am going to be demoing one of my favorite services. I have been a wax specialist for 13 years, so I figured I would choose a waxing treatment that I enjoy, not only to do for myself, family and friends, but also for my clientele. And it's going to be the nose wax. It is a more unusual service, so if you've never heard of it, never seen it, I really hope you enjoy this video and see how it can benefit you, also benefit your business. But if you have been doing nose waxing, I'm hoping that you can learn different techniques for this. I chose this service for a reason. I've seen a lot of demos and videos over the last few years that have been a little bit frustrating in the sense that the waxer themselves are using way too many products, they're doing too many steps, and most cases are causing more discomfort for the client than is necessary. The nose is a sensitive and delicate area, however, opposed to tweezing, the waxing treatment is virtually painless. So if you are having clients complain about the pain level during this treatment, I hope that you see different methods of how to do this and help everyone be more comfortable and you more confident, of course. So to start the treatment, you always want to cleanse the area, and I will be using a hard wax today. I encourage you to always use a fluid hard wax when doing the nose. If you're using a creamy hard wax, you are opening yourself up to some risks. Risks being when you remove the applicator stick, just the stick is taken out and the wax is remaining in the nose. It can become extremely brittle, hard, and difficult to remove, causing you having to pick at it and leads to a lot more pain for your client. So I will also go over different techniques of how to get yourself out of those situations shortly. I'm going to be using the Cerapil Blue Hard Wax. This is my favorite wax. I use it from head to toe, literally everything, face, toes, knees, underarms, bikini. It works like a dream for all hair types, all skin types. However, Cerapil offers a wide range of waxes that I also enjoy using depending on the client, depending on the climate, and I'm happy to give you guys more information in following videos about all the great Cerapil products that we do carry here. For the cleansing portion I had mentioned, I'm also using Cerapil Blue Lotion. I have my wax already warmed up and ready to go. For the nose wax, I always want to check the temperature. You want to check that for every part of the body, but for the nose especially, we want to make sure that it's not too warm. We don't want any dripping. We definitely don't want any burning. With hard wax, it's so easy to use. If it is too hot, it will tell you. It will run off the stick and be virtually impossible to hold onto your applicator to even bring over to your client's skin. If you have any doubts, please start checking your temperature, especially if you're using strip wax for that matter. I do know that my hard wax is set up at the right temperature. As I'm setting up for the rest of the procedure, a couple things that you'll always need for a nose wax are your sticks. There's a couple different applicator sticks and sizes that you can use for the nose wax. I find in most cases the medium popsicle stick is a great choice. However, if you have smaller nostril clients, you might want to use smaller coffee stirrer sticks like this. Or if they have an elongated nostril, you might have to do the application process twice. So a smaller stick might be useful for where you're angling upwards towards the top and do your second application angled down to the bottom. I will demo both of these techniques so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. After I've cleansed, I'm going to proceed with the treatment. If this was a male client, I am going to saturate the upper lip with some jasmine oil here. This will prevent the wax from sticking to any of the mustache hairs or any upper lip hairs. If you are telling your clients that this is a comfortable, painless procedure and you do not oil that upper lip hair and you remove some of those during your process, you will be found out to be a liar because that will cause an extreme amount of discomfort, not to mention uneven their mustache growth, and men are particularly protective of their mustache. So make sure you're doing that as a safety precaution. Another reason why I wanted to bring up the oil as a safety feature is because I've seen a lot of videos and demos, like I previously mentioned, that show waxers doing other techniques to protect that hair. So I have seen secondary sticks that are very large being stuck down to the mustache while they're doing the nose wax. I have seen Q-tips, I have seen cotton rounds, I have seen cotton balls. I've seen many different things that are there as a barrier when in fact you only need to be using the oil that you already have on hand for all the rest of your waxing treatments. So there's no need to go and get excess materials just for the nose wax, or no need to use your excess sticks for your body in order to do this treatment. I'm going to be starting by showing you guys with the medium popsicle size stick here. You're going to swirl on the top of your wax warmer, almost like a cotton candy like effect. You want to get it nice and cooler and have it wrap around the stick like a little ball or a matchstick tip. Once I get the wax onto the stick, I'm going to hold the nose upwards by the bridge. I call it piglet nose, so you want it slightly upward. You're going to slide your stick into the nose area, twirl it, and close it onto that wax product. Hold your hold for about 10 seconds or so till it sets. Make sure there's no excess dripping. If you find you're always having a dripping issue, you are most likely using too much wax and it may be too warm. So make sure you're using the right amount of wax and controlling your product. As far as the insertion of the stick into the nostril, you do not want to go too far. This is purely to get the extra hair that are showed for an aesthetic value, just to clean that up. Although removing the hair at the base of the nostril is beneficial for people that have seasonal allergies, it's also one of those things that the hair is there for a reason, to protect from any debris, dirt, pollen, to go even further into the nasal cavity. So make sure you're only going about this far into the nostril, again, only seeing the hairs that you can see visually without manipulating the nose to open up for you. Once we have that set, we're going to hold the bridge nice and firm and pull with a firm pressure. Don't hesitate, pull hard, count to 3 if you need to for comfort of your guest, but there should be no pain. Unlike any other body areas that you're waxing, once you remove that strip, we tend to put a little bit of pressure to ease that discomfort or irritation or pain. But with the nose, you really want to be cautious. This is another thing I've seen in those videos and demos over the years, that when you remove that stick, people tend to want to give it some love and you know, put that pressure on for comfort reasons, but they're closing the nose. That's extremely uncomfortable for the client. You might be pressing really hard, you're cutting off their breathing through their nose, so it's not something I advise you to do. Instead, just pull nice and firm and leave it be. It will not cause any more pain or cause any more comfort, for that matter, if you do any other steps. Just leave it be. Also, do one nose at a time. Some people can be claustrophobic, and having 2 sticks up the nose is not very comfortable. Although they can breathe through their mouth, it's something that can feel a little bit suffocating. I also find that this is something that might get in your way, depending on if you're a new waxer or whatnot, when you're trying to do your removal, if you have 2 sticks and one's still setting and one is ready. A couple of things that you also need to know is you want to check your client before doing this service. Make sure there's no open scabs, thin skin, any wounds. If they're sick, have a runny nose, you really want to make sure you do your due diligence with your consent form, but also visually make sure that they are healthy to proceed. Now that we're ready to start the demo, again, we want to do the cotton candy method. You're going to be stirring your pot in a similar swirling fashion, and that will be collecting your hard wax. You want to get just a little bit of a ball on the tip. If it's a little bit warm, you can manipulate it and shape it if you need. This is a perfect temperature. You see there's no drips. Hold it up like a piglet. Go into the nostril, twirl once, and close. I'm only putting pressure on the nostril. I'm actually waxing. Again, it's very painful to clamp down on the nose. As this is drying, you can be talking to your guest about the results that they can expect. This is a service that they should be doing every 4 to 6 weeks. I find that people that have fine nostril hair can go as far as 6 weeks after their first treatment. So this is a really great service to offer your brand new clients, to show them what waxing can really do for them. I also encourage you to talk to local salons and barber shops and really network with them. There's a lot of people that go in and get their hair cut every week to stay nice and trimmed and lined up, that they want to come in for regular maintenance for their hair removal needs. So you can also include that as a package deal if they go see their local barber, for them to also stop by with you every month or so, and that can help guarantee an income and help fill your books. How to know when your nose wax is ready. So I always do a little trick. Touch it with your nail. If it has an indent, it's not ready. If it is firm to the touch, it's ready to go. So as your client is laying back, you're going to hold them at the bridge and 1, 2, 3 and pull. I will show you the hair that is removed. It's a very good amount. I wanted to show you the results because I think it's important. That's another thing I've noticed with some demo videos and presentations. The results aren't clearly seen. So I wanted just to show you that. Cerapulle Blue has a superior grip. I'm so pleased with the results of this product. It's excellent for the nose in all areas of the body. Now I'm going to show you with a smaller stick in case you need to do 2 applications for elongated nostrils or for those that have a divot or a well deep behind their nose here to where the hair can be hiding. You don't want to do a full application with one stick where you're coating the entire nostril more than once. It is a delicate area, so remember you want to be as quick and efficient as possible. One other thing I will take note, I also see people that have these longer sticks and they go ahead and use one side, flip it and use the other side. Do not do that. Especially nowadays, you guys have to be extra cautious about everything. We do not want any cross-contamination. So this is going to be a one-use stick. Get another one for the second application. And you're going to swirl a cotton candy. Do your piggy nose. We're going to go up at an angle here, turn. You can see my stick is angled towards the ceiling here. And that's just to get that inner groove. And we're going to do the opposite when doing the lower with the new stick, downwards, pointing down towards the teeth here. You don't want to put too much pressure again when you're twirling or anything like that, and be mindful of the length of their hair that you are removing. If it is excessive and curly and long, when you're doing your twirl, be very cautious with how fast you're doing that because that can be very uncomfortable to pull those hairs into a twist. And you want to check to make sure that it is dried completely, holding your nail if you have long enough fingernails just to do that little dent. It is not dented, so I know I'm ready to go. Hold at the bridge and pull in a swift manner. Now you're ready to do the second application. You're going to go here, go down towards the teeth and press and hold it. You want it to set. I'm realizing now looking at this, I look extremely funny having these sticks hang out my mouth while I'm talking so seriously about this, but again, this is a service that I find is so helpful. In your service room, if you have been specializing in skincare, facials, lash extensions, any other service besides hair removal, and you really want to make that crossover with certain clientele, this is the ticket. You want to introduce them slowly into other services. They'll see the results with this right here, and they'll be wondering, what else can I get done? What else has this great result? So it's a really good trigger point to offer this for your brand new clients or those that have only been getting other services done by you. So you're going to hold 1, 2, 3 and a swift pull, and that completes your service. Now, if this was a male service with that mustache I talked about earlier, go ahead, feel free, cleanse off that oil. However, I do recommend in most cases leaving the oil there because people with beards may not have as much moisture depending on the season. So that's just a little, side note for you to take note of. You can massage that oil in or cleanse it off with your Cerapulle Blue Cleanser. At Aesthetics Pro, we offer a ton of waxing classes. We have body waxing, Brazilian waxing, brow waxing. I do custom classes as well. So if you have any questions about hair removal or any other services for estheticians, please give us a call. We are here to help you. You can see more information on our website at www.aprosupplies.com or feel free to call us at 1-800-535-0221. Again, my name is Caitlin. I'll be posting many more demo videos to come, and I appreciate so much for you guys viewing this, and I hope to have some feedback, and take care, and I hope to speak with you soon too. Bye.